5 good minutes with the Watts brothers. Today we're going to talk about Carson Wentz's starting position for the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll have our take next. Five good minutes with the Watts brothers. Double Take Sports Talk. Welcome to the show. Jared Watts here, talking on the other side of me. Say hello to Gerald Watts.
Right. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just here and about and just here.
Yeah, I know this.
Before we start, I've seen that the Giants beat the New England Patriots in the season finale of a score of 17-9. I just now seen that. And Detroit just handed Buffalo a butt whooping. They just handed their butts to them 31-zip.
Right. Forfeit before the game started.
Maybe.
Just happened to see that Shannon Sharp is trending on Twitter.
How's he trending?
Yeah, he's trending on Twitter.
How?
Oh, how? A new show, I guess, that he's doing with Skip Bayless on FS1.
Is that what that was? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was telling. I'm like, I seen the ad for it, but I seen the name and it just didn't dawn on me that it was actually Shannon Sharp.
It's Shannon Sharp. So.
I think them two will have a good show. I did.
What did you say?
I think them two will have a good show. Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, yeah. Absolutely.
I cannot believe this.
No, I've always been a fan of Skip Bayless, and Stephen A. Smith I'm not a fan of. I watched their show before I take First Take.
This is shocking coming from you because you have always not been a Skip Bayless fan.
No, I've never been a fan of Stephen A. Smith. I've always been a fan of Skip Bayless.
Stephen A. Smith, but not Skip Bayless.
Oh yeah, I've always been a fan. No, I haven't. I don't remember ever recall saying that. You let me know when I said it, and I'll consider giving you an apology. But I never said that I wasn't crazy about Skip Bayless.
If we had old podcasts, I'll bring it back up, but we don't. But evidence destroyed.
That's probably because he was with Stephen A. Smith to the reason why I just believe he was crazy
about
it. Today we go talk about Carson Wentz in his position as starting quarterback. You ready to do this?
Man, let's rock, man.
All right, our 5 minutes starts now. Carson Wentz has been officially named the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles by Doug Pederson. Pederson as of I want to say Friday, I guess. I believe the reason why Carson Wentz got it is for two reasons. One, the reason you had mentioned to me before the show was because of
Sam Bradford
being traded.
Yeah.
And two, because of Chase Daniels struggling. I'm not 100% sure with this man. I see absolutely no numbers on this man. I don't even think he stepped foot on the football field during the entire preseason.
Oh, actually, I think I remember him stepping on the field once. And
I don't see no numbers.
Well, you have to probably look at game by game, week by week preseason stats.
Well, here's my guess. My guess is that he came in maybe once or twice for a handoff play, and that was it.
Well, I think that sounds about close, but I think what really happened was that he probably got about 2-3 plays in and probably threw about 2 picks.
It would have been on the stat line, 0 for 2, 0 yards, 2 picks. I don't even see that.
Yeah, you have to look at it by week.
Why don't they just put that in the preseason stats of his?
I don't know. I think they might update it at the end of the year, of the football year.
Everybody else is updated now.
Yeah, they probably had some time. What about Dak Prescott? Has his been updated?
It should be. I think everybody's is updated. I'm going to double check that, make sure I'm right, but I believe it should be. I don't see why it shouldn't be. I've seen everybody else's preseason numbers.
Like who?
He's the
like,
man,
like,
but
who
he's the one man I forgot to look at.
Well, we already know what he finished with anyway, but it's just the fact of I'm not understanding how would you pick Carson Wentz if you really believe that he was probably the number 3 pick overall.
Yeah, Dak Prescott, I believe, is the number 3.
Really?
He ain't the first pick, is he?
Oh, Carson Wentz?
No.
I'm
Dak Prescott.
talking about Carson Wentz.
Oh.
Stay with the game here.
Yeah, I'm not even in the game. I am in this.
See, sometimes I do not like to discuss outside things with him because he always gets off focus.
I do. I get off focus and I don't care about that. I mean, it's not like that I'm going to get fired for it. I'm trying to find out something that I've been meeting to find out. I believe he's the 3rd pick. I just looked at it and I forgot.
No, he's a lower pick.
So that means he's like in the 20s, 30s maybe.
Maybe even 3rd round. He's not no top pick, I'll tell you that. That's a no-no.
Oh. Well, I guess I don't see anything on him.
What, stats?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah,
only because I'm not concentrating.
Of course.
Too busy listening to you. But the reason that they put Carson Wentz as a starter, Chase Daniels finished 14 for 22 for 131 yards and just 2 picks and no touchdowns. But the Eagles still won that game 14-6 over the New York Jets. He went 37 for 60 for 332 yards overall this preseason with a touchdown and 2 picks. This comes from Tim McManus from ESPN. He, according to the Eagles and the media that speculates that he has been struggling. 2 picks, 1 touchdown.
You said 2 picks?
2 picks, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
His 2 picks looked like it came in the final preseason game.
Yeah.
Because if he finished overall preseason with a touchdown and 2 picks, his 2 picks came from the last preseason game. And his 1 touchdown came from previous, maybe week 3, 2 or 1. Wow. But that would be the reason why Carson Wentz got to start a spot. But it concerns me that this man had probably even stepped on the field long enough to even get a feel of anything. Now, if he studied the playbook, that's one thing. But if he didn't study the playbook, then that's a whole nother ball game. Considering that you probably didn't even think of trying to get him. That you didn't even consider trying to get him in some playing time anyway.
He got a lot of ground to make up. Carson Wentz does.
Why you say that?
He's got a lot of ground to make up because, for one thing, he really didn't get a lot of playing time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, in that
Sam
case,
Bradford was still with
the team at that time.
Team at the time before he got traded.
Right.
So he didn't really get a lot of playing time.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a very interesting NFL season. That's our 5 minutes. Thanks for listening to the show.
You can check us out on the social media side and listen to more of our podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter at DTST2414. Like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at The Watch Brothers. You subscribe on YouTube and also subscribe to our podcast on the podcast app featuring iTunes. Of course, we got the blog featuring critical thinking and analysis. You can check that out at doubleTakeSportsTalk.blogspot.com. Right. What do you think?
I have no clue, Daryl. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Daryl, join us again. Ciao.